Hello, this is Ms. DB. In this video we are going to look at the ratios and proportions riddles. This is some extra practice with each of these skills. So on the first page you are going to try to answer the riddle, what does Tommy the toddler think of his parents? And in order to do so you'll simplify each of the ratios and then find the matching answer. So for example, number 4, 120 over 70 or 120/270. I could divide each of these by 10. I see that they both end in 0, so I know that 10 is a factor of each of them. So that's what you want to do. You want to try to divide both numerator and denominator by a common factor. So 120 divided by 10 is 12, and 70 divided by 10 is 7. And I can't think of any other common factors that I could divide those by. So I think it's 12/7, and then you try to find, here it is, L is the matching letter for that answer. So number 4 is L, so you would put an L here. And then you would simplify another ratio and then look for the answer and then put the letter that matches that answer for that problem number down here. On the second one, you're going to practice solving proportions. So earlier in this folder, you learned about solving proportions. So we are going to do cross products. Well, I mean, you can solve proportions in other ways, but I think cross products is going to work best for most of these. Now, some of them you might get a decimal for an answer or a fraction, and that's just fine. Let's look at number 5. So to solve a proportion, remember that the cross products are equal. So that means 6 times 3 will equal, that's an x, x times 10 or 10 times x. And then we simplify, 6 times 3 is 18. And then to solve this equation, we would divide both sides by the number that's being multiplied to x, which is 10. So on the right side we just get x. On the left side we have 18 divided by 10. Now we could simplify that ratio and write it in simplest form. Let's see, I could divide them both by 2. And I would get 9/5. So you might be able to find 9/5 over here. Or you can take 18 divided by 10 on a calculator. And I got, oops, I must have hit the wrong button. It should be greater than 1. 18, I bet I did 8, divided by 10. 1.8. And that matches, either one of those answers match letter T. So for 5, I would go down and put T here. And then I would solve the other problems and put the right letters where they go. And when you're done, you should be able to answer what comes all the way to a house but never gets in. I don't know the answer, but it'll be interesting. So remember to solve each of these to help find the answer, and use cross products to help you solve your proportions. Thank you very much and have a great day.